Wow, that was a lot slicker than it's been in the past. I must actually be getting the hang of this. He says, as a crawler canyon thing pops up. There we go. We got it. All right, where's that? We're almost organised for once. Where is Mandalorian? Mando? Where are you? There you are. Oops. Right. Hopefully you can see a little bit more has been done. I've got a new tool gizmo. That better? You can see yourself there. Right. I started to do this and then I thought, you know what? I should live stream it. And if anybody wants to know what's in the back there, let me know. Hello, one Barbas. Or is it Ibabas? What's going on today? I am I'm going to test fit and hopefully install these. These are the on the floor is what they are. Very slick. These are the really cheap AliExpress axles from a company called Red Spider. I think the whole set's 50 quid or less. And this is the brass portal set from AliExpress as well. Oh, come on, focus. There you go. Yeah. So I don't know if they'll fit. And I do a thing called RC Mail Time, where I talk about products that I bought, and then I either recommend them or don't recommend them after I've tested and fitted them. But I thought it would be better this time round if I actually test fitted them first, rather than just say to someone, "Oh, good, but no brass. If you get a magnet, you will see." Oh, right, what, these? Are you saying if I put a magnet on these, I'll see if they're brass or not? I mean, they're very heavy. That's 87 grams. But I guess we could potentially throw a magnet at them. Have I got a magnet? Just trying to think while I whip these off if I've got a magnet. Have I got one? So I would imagine that it's low quality brass. They certainly don't look as brassy as the links that I make. That'd be interesting, actually, wouldn't it? I might have to actually test that. Oh, look, I'll see Mummy's made me a cup of tea. Thank you, darling. Over the back here somewhere. Is me? Oh, I don't need it. Right. Oh. It's not. Was it? Was it in the shop? It's because it's. Let go. You, because you was holding the handle for ages. My goodness, nearly burnt the fingers off me. Yeah, it's in the shop. My daddy mug. Oh, I got a biscuit. Thank you, bud. Thank you. What are you doing? Are you watching a bit of TV? All right, babe, enjoy. Thank you very much. And then Battlefield, is it? Yeah. Oh, nice. Oh, you got a few of these and they weren't brass. Oh. Interesting. Right. Hopefully that isn't going to be too difficult to get out of there. There we go. Shot it out with a tap on the back. I probably should have got some paper towel over. No one be not. I have a few does, but no brass. All right. So have you got the red spider axle? Right. First things first. There we go. Bearing fits nicely. Fingers crossed. This will be the moment of truth. Oh, are they gonna fit? I couldn't see what was. I'm not sure if they're handed. These. Do you know what? I don't think they fit. And why don't they fit? Let's investigate. They're all right, but not. I got the F9 carry nylon. Don't know why it held that for review there. Is it Barbus? Is that how I should say your name? I'm gonna butcher it. Oh, they're really tight down the bottom there. Are we gonna be able to squeeze these in? Oh, wait a minute. No. To see the bearing is well pressed. Bearing is well pressed and fit that down. And then the upper, you got it. Right, cool. Right. So are you saying I should fit the bearing first? Let's try that. They're definitely tight. I don't want to have to go modifying stuff. Like either these fit or they don't. Oh, come on. Right, what did I do with the paper towel? At the moment, it is not looking good. So I'm not 100% sure, but it looks like. I wonder if they're handed. Is that the problem? Is there a left and a right? No, because I'm having the same problem with that one. Dang it. This is a problem. Hello, everybody who's in the stream. Welcome to Problem City. This doesn't look like it fits. Or it does, but it's extremely tight. I think we're in, guys. That is worryingly tight. Hopefully, we're not gonna. Let's turn the Ugga Dugga down. Can you see the vehicle? Yeah, you can. Hopefully they fit and they don't bind. You have to put the gear in. Hello Phil. Put the bearings in the freezer overnight. Oh right, if the bearings are tight, that's a good idea. Never thought of that. So I think it's just they've not given a lot of relief. Like this is exactly the same size as the outside of the casing. I think that's what I'm noticing. So I don't, after my experience of these Red Spider axles, I don't think it's the axle. I think it's the, sorry, I don't think it's the brass cover. I actually think it's the axle housing. They will work. Axle you have to pick up BDXF, yeah? They're the ones, aren't they? I know there are a few good cheap AliExpress axles. Right, we're going to go manual because I don't want to be stripping things out. Sorry if I was all up in the camera there. Do you know what? I'm just thinking about it actually. This does come with longer screws. So let's use those. Now we've got it on. Look at the store. Chiming. It's my friend. You can get F10 with behind the axle. Real solid. Right. Okay. Interesting. I guess I should be using the screws that came with it, guys. So that'll explain why there wasn't a lot of. It didn't feel like it was snugging down properly. And that'll be because it didn't have a lot of threads in it. I mean, I bought these for review. They were a sort of impulse purchase just to get some content together to build this rig, and that's what this rig is. It's known as the Bitzer Beetle because it's full of parts that I just got in for review. So I literally built a rig out of review parts, and yeah, here she is. This is the Bitzer Beetle. Right, yeah, use those. Yeah, I should have done that from the beginning, brothers. Excuses, I know, but because I'm streaming, I'm sort of focusing on multiple things apart from the brass. So one thing I noticed when I was out with the Bitzer Beetle, when I first took it out, and when I took it out for its sort of final run down at Kent Radio Control Rock Crawlers, was that it really needed some weight up front. And I didn't really want to go spending a lot of money on this vehicle. I wanted to build something. Excuse me. Oh, one for luck. Yeah, I wanted to build something that would be nice and affordable for somebody to purchase after I finished messing with it. So here we are. Right. Oh, thank you. Didn't spend much. No. Can't remember. Oh dear. I didn't spend much at all, actually. I can't remember what I got these for, but I have a feeling it was 40 something, but it come with no servo mounting position. Like the piece to mount the servo wasn't in the axle set, and some of the holes weren't formed properly. Sorry, guys. Sneezing and blowing my nose down the microphone. Yeah, some of the holes weren't formed properly in the axle either, which was it's bloody annoying, really. So yeah, I had to drill stuff and all that. Right, does it rotate? Oh, I suppose I could have done it there. I'll after I fitted the other one, I'll disconnect the drive shaft to see if there's any binding. Actually, let's put this on because this could also be something that gives us problems. Yeah, like I normally use Mears axles and I don't usually use anything else. I've had a lot of success with the Mears axles, so they're my go-to. Like if I'm doing a build, I'll go straight on the Mears website and that's what I order because I've only had problems once, I think, or maybe twice, and they sorted it straight away, no questions asked. Rhino, yeah, I suppose I'm going to need to get a set of Rhino axles at some point and give them a whirl. I think Frank is doing some great work over there. They certainly look like a decent quality axle. I know someone that's built with their axles, and he said that he really liked them. So definitely an axle that is going to get tested at some point. Right, let's flip this round. So I've got a big gearbox in here, and I'm running for the first time. I'm running a belt drive, and do you know what? It is really good. So quiet, so quiet. And on portal axles, it gives you a bit of extra wheel speed as well. So that's nice. And I've got a Surpass ESC, Surpass motor, and like a no-name AM32 speed controller up here. And that has been performing really well also. But I just today received is in here, the controller for this, because I've tried all my other AM32 controllers and none of them were working. So that's something else that's going to get a little bit of a shout on here. Come on. These things, I've had these off a couple of times because I had to replace gears in here. My goodness, these things were tight. There was burrs on the stub shafts, making it really difficult to get it out. You have to see, so you can see that is good stuff in Ali, good sellers, not only mesh. Yeah, no, absolutely. I've had good and bad on AliExpress, good and bad experiences. Some of the people that I've interacted with on there have not been great, and some of them have been really good. But I've never lost money on AliExpress. If I've ever had a problem, AliExpress have always, got to the bottom of it for me. So I do buy with confidence on there. And like I say, one of my friends bought a set of axles off of AliExpress, and they were brilliant, absolutely brilliant. That's an axle, Capra axle set that I would buy. They're not as cheap as they used to be, sadly. I have a clip that I climb a thing that T-Rex4 doesn't. Please friend at you on time. Take a look, not looking for sub or anything like that. Just want to share. Yeah, I'll have a look after the stream, Barbers. And I don't mind having a look. I think all us YouTube guys should support each other anyway. I don't like if people would allow links in my streams, as long as it wasn't too much, I think I'd be okay with it. But YouTube by default doesn't allow them. Many thanks. Yeah, sorry, I'm an old man. I don't always understand internet speak. This is a real pain in the ass to get off, by the way. Oh, gotcha. Right, here we go. I think I'm gonna need to blow my nose again, chaps. Seem to have had one cold after another since Christmas. Right, let's undo these with the Ugga Dugger. Let's put this over here so I don't lose it. Put the screws over here so I don't reuse them. Just a little change more on the body, more tucked in, but it rides so nice. I have to take a Gengiber tea man. Oh, ginger, a ginger tea. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, ginger and lemon is really good for it, isn't it? I love a bit of herbal tea. Unfortunately, tonight it's just normal tea, but there we go. All right, let's pop that out of there so I don't lose it. Slide that off of there. These have had little to no use, and these gears in here were replaced. I put overdrive in it after the first time. Put some honey. Yeah, if I had some honey, I would do. Yeah, honey is so good. It's a natural. What do you call it? It's a natural medicine, isn't it? I don't know what I was trying to say. Oh dear. The other side was good, but this side, no bueno. Where are you from, Barbers? Where are you from? Whereabouts in the world are you? Oh, dang it. We might have to do the old trick on these ones, guys. I mean, I've got a vice here, and I'm not afraid to use it. So I might just use the vice to push that one in, but mate, if we do that, it's never coming out, is it? The hell, man. Let's give it a wipe. Portugal. Nice. Lime if that doesn't fit. Lime if it doesn't fit. Could just be because it's got like a rough edge on it. The quality of these axles has just been so bad. I've had problems at every turn. Just make sure there's no burr on here. No, that feels really clean. Oh, we've still got a bearing in here as well, but look at that. Let's get that out. There we go. I'm gonna say that worked nicely on the other one. So that top bearing fits really, really easily, but this second one, being a bit of a bugger. Spider never buying from there. No, Red Spider, honestly guys, stay away from them. And I bought these and then they sat there for ages waiting for me to review them. And then by the time I'd started the review process, it was too late for me to do anything about it. Which is what I'm sure they were hoping. So this is one of the problems. Look, so it's really, really difficult to get that bearing off of the shaft. But I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. Try to find something that's not too. It's not gonna work. I need a bearing puller. Right, there we go. Right, let's see if we can just press this bearing in. Can we tap it in? Yeah. Oops. The desk is falling apart. Not designed for tapping. There we go. Right. Okay. Well, I don't like having to do that, but we're in. We are in. Little bit of persuasion. There's still a good amount of grease on the gears. I'm not going to add any. Oh dear. Yeah, this is not going to be easy. This is not going to be easy. Damn it. I wonder if that's seated all the way. Do you know what? I'm not sure it is. Let's give it a... I'm just tapping with the rubber part of the heel or the handle of my long nose pliers. Oh, this little portable storage thing at the back of the table has been the bane of my existence. That, you know, these bearings feel so cheap. They really do feel cheap. Yeah, don't buy these axles if there's a spoiler or a takeaway. If you're just popping in for a quick look, don't buy these axles. They are horrible. And fortunately, I've got 2 sets of the, look at that little body, look, little 16 scale body that I've bought for one of my builds I've got coming up. Yeah, so fortunately in this packet here, I've got an Elite Pro for a dual motor setup coming. Where are they? There they are. So I've got another set which I will test on a decent set of axles, and then we can all see if they'll fit decent axles. I'm almost 100% positive that the issue here is the Red Spider axle. And now I've dropped. Back in a sec. Now I've dropped the portal housing. Oh, there we go. And the bearing fell out, and it's got dog hair in it. There we go. Bit of dog hair. These axles will probably run better with a bit of dog hair in them. Oh, yeah. Oh. We got the bottom in. Can we get the top in? Oh, stop falling apart, bench. Well, let's get this out of the way. Time for a drop of tea, I think. Come on, you son of a bitch. I probably would have been better off taking the C hubs. Well, the portals off of the C hubs and doing this. Oh my goodness, what the fluff. I'm actually worried I'm going to break them trying to fit them. Sorry, I realise I'm out of shot there, chaps. I am wrestling with this. I cannot, for the life of me, work out why that won't go in there. But I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to fit the bearing. We're going to fit the gears in first. And then we're going to try and slide these in. They're just so badly made. I'm actually selling this vehicle once I've done all the mods. The idea is I'll buy the vehicle and test all the parts that make the vehicle, and then I'll sell the vehicle on so that I can buy more parts for review. And I mean, someone will get a ready-to-run vehicle out of it. Wow, you really have to snake this together to get it. Hello, people. It looks like we're just about to find out whether they work or not, because we'll I think we'll remove the drive shaft and see if they're binding, and if they're not, then they'll get a run. Maybe this weekend. What an awful experience this has been. Hopefully we're not destroying stuff and crushing stuff while we're putting these together. In fact, you know what? I've got a bit of time tomorrow. I could technically, go and run these tomorrow. Once we're snugged down, well, once we're near tight, I'll stop using the Ugga Dugga, because the last thing I want to do is destroy stuff. Not that I'd be too sad about these axles getting destroyed. Things like this just frustrate me. I'm like, why did they bother? Like, if you're going to bother to, it's just as hard to make something that doesn't work as it is to make something that does. It's not really any different. There we go. She's gone down now. Right, here we go. What's the time out in Portugal now, Barbers? And what's the weather been like? We've just had like 39 days of rain without a single day where it didn't rain. It's just been, the weather has been really, really bad here in the UK. Right, there we go. I think we're just about snug down. Probably should have had this camera back a little bit. Not really got this streaming thing fixed yet. There we go. That's probably a little bit better. Yeah, not really got this streaming thing situation worked out yet, but we'll get there. 8:41. So many rains, so many disasters. Land coming down, too much water. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. I was hoping maybe you didn't have the weather as bad as us. It's been awful here. Yeah, so many people have had trouble with their properties, and that I think some people have lost their homes due to the flooding. It's just been awful, it has. I've really got to do something about that storage at the back there. Here we go, get the pin in. I must remember to not forget to do these grub screws up. This part at least seems to fit well. Like, you can tell the stub axles are so soft. I bet if you, like, this can run 4S, this setup. I bet if I run 4S in it, it would take one bind and bang, the axles would be snapped. You know, the stub axles. They'd just snap straight away, I'm sure of it. Right, now what's the easiest way? Maybe the easiest way is to put a battery in. So let's do that. Is there a battery in the controller? Probably not. Yes, there is. So this vehicle is currently advertised on my YouTube page, complete with radio and body and everything. I think it's supposed to be an auction. No, the bidding starts at $250 plus postage. I should imagine postage might come to a few quid, depending on where you are in the world. Sorry guys, I'm just reaching out a shop for a battery. That'll do. And yeah, it comes with everything: radio gear, body, wheels, tyres, batteries, everything somebody needs. And at the moment, there's no bids. Get the radio turned on. These servos, spoilers, because I haven't reviewed this servo officially yet, but spoilers, this servo, I do not recommend. I do not recommend. Let's get this in shot properly. There we go. Oh, battery's low on those, but they are very fast. Like, but they're just not as good as the. I think we'd hear the binding, like we'd hear it in the system. This is so quiet, guys. I know. It's so quiet. Absolutely love this. And the dig works flawlessly on it. It's just a cheap AliExpress or Amazon gearbox, but yeah, really good. So it doesn't like you turning it off. This is the Hot RC MEA or C, no, CTH. It's one of the hot racing radios, and it's good. It really is a good radio. They are cheap, and they do. You feel the cheapness in them, but yeah, it does what you need it to do, and that's all you need, isn't it? What was I going to do next? I was going to do something else quickly. What was that? I could put some wheels on it, I suppose. What have we got? I don't want to put dirty wheels all over my clean mat. What have we got? I've just tested these. These are the RC upgrade RC rock claws. And these are by a guy called Jamie Kurzweil. Kurzweil. I shall have to ask him how to pronounce that. But Leadfoot Customs, basically. And these are the wrong wheels. They're designed for trail wheels, which I've got coming. And these have got his really, really innovative 3D, but different to anything else I've seen. These have got his 3D printed inserts in, and I fell in love with them. I was like, I know I'm only supposed to be testing these, but can I buy them? So I've done a deal with Jamie for the tyres and the inserts, because I really did fall in love with them. What is this? This is a rear, and they're symmetrically asymmetrical. In other words, it doesn't matter whether you put them on the front or the rear. Now, this vehicle was designed around a 2.2, and these are 1.9s, so it's going to look a bit weird. Something about servo. It looks good. Yeah, it looks good. But this is the Yippin 70 kg, but it's the GX327 BLS, if I've got that right. I'm just looking. And they also do, so Yippin do two 70 kilo servos, and this is my cheetah, like my 1.9 cheetah tyre testing rig. And in there you can see there's an AK-70 by Yippin. Now this servo is brilliant, highly recommended. There's links to these underneath all my videos. So I then saw this one, and I'll grab it up to the camera for you. Let's just make sure he's not going to fall off. So as you can see, it's almost identical. It's a Yippin, it's 70 kg. You'd be forgiven for thinking they are the same servo, but oh, let me tell you, in no uncertain terms, they are not the same servo. That one in here is really, really fast, but it does not have the power that the AK-70 on the other rig there has. Like, just so different. The other one has got a ton of power, and that has been in that rig, and I drive that a lot because he tests tyres. That's been in that rig for 18 months, maybe nearly 2 years, getting on for 2 years, and it's still going strong. And I let people drive that rig who are unfamiliar with how easy it is to break them. Just looking to see which way these go on, and nobody's broke it yet. And I don't go easy on them either. So yeah, the Yippin 70 AK-70 is recommended, but their other 70 kg servo, you'll see it's a lot cheaper. And the AK-70's got a picture of two crossed guns on it like this. That's the one you get. And the other servos are just absolutely rubbish, absolutely dross. And they're cheap, but the difference, like that other one, the AK-70 is fully aluminium casing, 70-75 casing. This isn't. This is Ali middle, but the bottom and the top are plastic. When you're screwing down into it, you have to use washers, otherwise the plastic ears bend out of the way. Yeah, nothing but problems on that servo. But this other one that I have on Spidey, just brilliant. So this rig is probably a little bit heavy, on the heavy side. These inserts were designed for, let me show you, there's a lot of bag on these. But I just wanted to prop him up and show you the rig put together. There we go. So that's what the bits are beetle. This was my first patina. And mistakes were made. A few mistakes were made, but all in all, that, like I say, remember this rig is designed for a 2.2, but I don't think it looks too bad. I'm just having a look at the camera over there because you can probably see better than I can. I don't think it looks terrible on 1.9s. Maybe we'll give it a go on these because these are incredible. €30. What's that? Price to €30. Yeah, so I think the one that's in this is about €30, and the one in Spidey, the AK-70, is usually a little bit more money. It's about 45 UK pounds. The proper AK-70, but it's worth it. In my opinion, it's worth it. Oh, sorry about the beeping, guys. That radio is telling me desperately that it needs charging. I just wanted to roll this backwards and forwards on the desktop with wheels on it, just to see if everything clears. I'm not sure it usually raises up like that in reverse, but it has got overdrive, so maybe it does. I don't think there's any binding, but I'll take it out. As you can see, this servo's got a ton of speed, but it just hasn't got the power of the AK-70. And there we go. That's the radio flat. I'm glad this fail-safed to no throttle. Otherwise, that'd have been fun, trying to take the vehicle apart while it was moving. Right. I think, again, the axle's terrible, but do they fit? Well, yeah, sort of. But we have given ourselves a much better weight bias now. I guess I could, let me just lift this up, get this out of the way. Let's lift my mat up and get that out of the way, and we'll throw it on my scale, shall we? Right, where are my scales? Where's my scales gone? Somewhere in my workshop here, there is a set of scales. I want to see what that's done for the weight bias. Now, you don't have to hang around for this if you don't want to. This is kind of a more for my interest. But I would like to know what the weight bias is now. That would be good to know there, though. That was luck. Grab my phone. Oh, you lot are on my phone. Yo, Sam. How you doing, man? We've just fitted brass knuckles to the bits of Beetle because, honestly, that's all it felt like it needed to really start crawling. And these are not the tyres it normally rides on or will be riding on. But they're the ones I had to hand, and I wanted to see what a 1.9 looked like. Yes, mummy. You've got louder. Have I? All right. The RC baby's asleep, and the RC mummy's just let me know I've got more and more animated and loud as time's gone on. And when you've had a really long day with the RC baby, the last thing you want to do is wake him up, because when he's awake, he's up, and then he doesn't go to bed, and then the next day he has massive meltdowns because he didn't sleep properly. He's like the rest of us, I guess. Right, I'm just looking for me RC Gears app. There we go. I don't know if anybody's got a set of these scales, but this is something that I can recommend. I absolutely love being able to check the weight bias of the vehicle. And we can do it with the body on or off, it doesn't really matter. Most of the bias is going to come from the chassis and wheel setup. Just making sure the tyres are 100% in the centre. Let's go in. Right, for a second, I won't be able to read any comments, guys, because I'm on my phone. Look, there you are in the top corner there. So 57%, perfect 50 right and left. The cross weights were a little bit off, but I'm not too worried about that. We haven't got a battery in, the body isn't in. Those numbers are going to shift around a little bit. And let's just place the body approximately where it goes and just see what that does for the numbers. Right, that's close enough. And yeah, we've ended up 56.44. So it looks like this body does put a little bit of the weight towards the rear of the vehicle. It's switching between 57 and 56. But there we go, 2,600. I did not think for the life of me that this vehicle was going to end up. I thought this would be much closer to 3 kilos than it is. And without a body on, 2461, she's quite a light setup. And I have been running this rig on these Sedonas. Incredible tyre. This is a tyre from the oldie days, guys. If you can get yourself a set of 2.2 Sedonas, they are the jam. Yeah, so that's what this has been running. And they're very light because they're on carbon wheels. Right, let's get chat back up. Close that app. Yeah, so there we go. If you're wondering what tyre could I get myself that is like what 2.2 tyre you could get yourself that is as rare as rocking horse poop, then yeah, those Sedonas left rear. Right, I have to make sure that I put these back in the box the right way round, because recently I put them in wrong, and then the vehicle looked like it was upside down and back to front because I got the scales in the wrong corners. I showed my friends on the 404 chat for Crawley Canyon. I was like, "Mate, what's going on with this rig?" And of course, it was the tyres. So that's it for this one, guys. I've got a dog that needs to go out for a walk, and my little one's asleep in the other room, so I'm going to wrap this one up. But don't forget, guys, coming up, this little body for a cheetah rig, Santazi or something like that, and the name is. This is one that Crawler Canyon was talking about. This is going to be going on my Mantis build. Not definitely confirmed, but this is probably going to be going on my Mantis build. We've had a set of axles donated, Capra clones, aluminium, fully aluminium. They've got Trill brass on them, and I just need to get a servo and axle mount for it. So this will be going to a build. Just grabbing all the stuff out. We've got another set of these, and I might try these on the Capra, the Mias Capras, just to see if they're a direct one. Are you off, Sam? Thank you for popping in. I really appreciate it, bud. We was gifted a Trill servo on axle mount by my good buddy Jamie. That's a bag of screws. Where's the other stuff? We've got a load of stuff. Oh, this is, let's do the body first. Right, this is an FTX. This is what Spidey's body is, and the Joker, if you're familiar with them. So that's Spidey's body, which I'm re-stickering and giving a clean up. So this is an FTX Texan body, and there's an unpainted one, which I've got two of, and they will be being used. That could also end up on the mantis. Yeah, wonder what this would have looked like with that on. Yeah, it would have looked all right, wouldn't it? What? Somewhere here, there it is. So I've got a dual motor set up with two Quick Run Fusion Pro Elites going in here. That is going to be like a We RC Rock build. Really looking forward to that. That's good, like I say, that's going to have two of those fusions in there. I make all custom links here on the channel, if you didn't know, guys. Chunky links, they're called. These are the brass lowers for a Capra setup. These are actually D-links, but they're very similar to mine. Mine have a little bit smoother transition and stuff. But if you're in the States, D-links is your guy out there. These are good. I prefer mine. Erwin has just come up with this. And all of this stuff, by the way, is going to be in an RC Mail Time episode. But because you're in the live, you're seeing it before everybody else. Erwin has just come up for this. So for me, this is lovely. Like if I wanted to try and work out how long I wanted the link in a build, I just use this, take it out of there as a set screw goes in there. So nip the set screw up, pull it out, then I measure eye to eye, and I know how long that I want my link. So brilliant, absolutely brilliant. That's Erwin from Team Revolt. These are rod ends for uppers for my link kits. I've been testing a few different sets, and this one I've had in use now for about 3 months, and I've not had any problems with these ones as well. All of these are going to be linked in the RC Mail Time episode coming up. This is the AM32 controller to tune the modem, the what do you call it, dongle for the controller in this. I haven't been able to tune that yet. Whoever ends up buying this rig for 250 quid or just over will get that module with it so that they can tune it. That's another bag of them. What else have we got? I've got loads and loads of those rod ends, obviously, because I manufacture links. Oh, this is the Santazi window sticker and window masking kit. So that goes with this body. More links. And last but not least, this has been all right. This has been all right. This ESC in this vehicle. So I've got another one. This was gifted to me by Jamie from Leadfoot FPV. And last but not least, this is Mears' SCX24 gearbox. I'm building an SCX24 mullet build, which I'm going to have like a build off with Jamie on from Leadfoot FPV, Leadfoot Custom, sorry. So yeah, so you'll see that. That'll be coming up in a build and review video sometime in the future. All of that stuff there. Can you make bend but curve? Barbers, what are you saying? Can you make bend but curve? Oh, so are you saying, can I make an arc? So that sort of, you know, like a rounded shape instead of a bend? If that's the question, no. I know how to bend links, but I don't know how to arc them yet. And if you've got any more questions for me, pop them in the comment section or shoot me an email at the RC Fountain, what is it? It's rcdaddyreviews@gmail.com. There we go. Let's turn that round. RC, the rc.daddy.reviews@gmail.com, and I'll answer any questions you've got there. If you're interested in buying the Bitzer Beetle, he is at the moment the bid is 250 plus postage, and that is a rig. It'll have a 2200 high volt 3S. It'll have the hot RC radio completely ready to run. All you'll need is a charger and off you go. That's it for this one, guys. Thank you very much. If you decided to pop in and check out the stream, whether you're someone that's active in the comments or someone that's just watching while they're spannering their vehicles, either way, I really appreciate you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.